we had about 6K people in the hall. I mean, I stepped on the stage and all I could see was like Snapchat lights. I just saw white lights, flashes and all. It was crazy. I was so excited that I jumped into the crowd. Before I jumped into the crowd and they carried me, and before they could drag me out of the crowd, that was quite memorable for me. It was talked about. Even when I left the UK for about 2 weeks, it was talked about in the UK. So it was quite memorable for me. I can never forget. And it was the very first time I dived into the crowd.
Which was risky.
It was risky. I mean, you have different thoughts to cross your mind. If I can't jump and I did not land in the right place, what if these people now go away and they did not carry you? But I did it irrespective. I'm a performer. I like to entertain people. I took the risk. I jumped and they carried me. It was even all girls. There was no boy in that place. It was all girls that carried me. And from dragging your pants to your leg to your shirt before the security could get me out. But yeah, it was crazy.
How was that one where it was Davido and Olamide and you, and they had to give you the chain?
That was quite memorable as well. But that happened in South Africa. It was the Channel O Awards. Yeah, it was quite memorable. It was huge for me. That was the first time I was performing to a very huge audience because it was streamed live, it was showed live as well. We had about millions of people watching it at that particular time. So that was quite memorable for me as well.
Now, how's the relationship between you and your parents?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. They understand the fact that their son is quite busy. I'm quite busy. We get to communicate sometimes. But they've always, despite the age, they've always seen maturity in me and they always trust my judgment and they basically let me do me. You understand? No pressure, no nothing. They let me do me. At the same time, they do the basics that parents should do. Hope school's going on fine as well. Hope you're doing this and all that. But yeah, we communicate. We're good.
Now, your dad, a clergy man.
Yeah, pastor.
He's also comfortable with music, and you guys are young. Sometimes your language, your vibes, your videos. Is he comfortable with all that?
He understands the fact that in life you got to do what you got to do. You understand? He's the type that he won't let his life affect anybody's life. Me being a pastor don't mean my son can't go and chase his dreams. He knows for how long I've been talking about how much I love music and how much I wanted to chase music. Even when things started working out, it was very happy for me. He don't care about what people will say about, oh, but your dad is a pastor. No, be like, go ahead and do you. You have, it's your destiny, it's what you want. It's what you were meant for. So I'm never going to say, this is what you should be doing now. He lets me do me and he gives me all the support I need. You'll be surprised. My daddy's on Instagram. He'll be like, Mo, that your new picture. I just saw 30,000 likes. Son, you are really doing good. It's like that. It's like that. It shows a lot of support.
Now, did your career also affect your education?
I mean, you can't lie. It definitely does. Okay. I'm quite busy, especially for a mainstream artist. Today we're in South Africa. Tomorrow we're in London. Tomorrow we're here. Which is why I decided to do an online school. I attend Open University now, so I do most of my assignment, my tests, basically online. I'll leave here now, I'll go home, then go and complete my assignment on the computer. So yeah, but I mean, there are times when you have to actually attend classes as well. It's not easy juggling the both of them, but you got to do what you got to do. It's crazy in Nigeria. The only way I get money is music. So how do I pay my school fees if I don't do music? So I had to give music as much attention as it needs. So I can, as much as I'm succeeding here, I can succeed education-wise as well.
What are you studying?
Mass comm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you want to get into the media business?
Baba, now to get certificate, if my money is still giving me, if my music is still giving me my money at 30 years, I don't necessarily have to get in the media business. But who knows? There are plans. I can decide to open my own TV stations years from now. I can decide to open my own radio station years from now. So I felt like, yeah, it's still in the business, still in the old business that I'm around. I plan to get bigger and I'm not just going to stop at this music point as well. It needs to get bigger. I'm here for this. 100.
Now, before you got to this level in your career, were there artists you looked up to and said, how on earth will I be able to do a collaboration or work with this person? Is there anybody like that now?
Definitely, especially when you're coming from a point where there's like almost zero hope of you making it out of the hole. You look at people and it's almost impossible for you to get to that point you've gotten to. Number one, when you look at the financial part of it, it's quite hard to get people to believe in you and invest. Nobody is ready to help you. I was very lucky. I'm one of the very lucky artists in Nigeria that had the opportunity to work with people like Olamide because he's quite plain. He's good. He has a very good art. He did it for me. He didn't do it for him. You get me? Yeah. So Yeah, there are people I looked up to. I basically looked up to everybody that was successful. I'm that kind of person. I don't know what you do. I don't know how you do it, but you're up there and you're quite successful. I look up to you. 100. Look up.